Kano.
And I'm with the man, the legend. This is going back a couple of years. Richard Divizio, the one and only. How you been, buddy?
How you doing? Tell him who I am. AKA, you want me to tell him?
You go ahead.
AKA Kano. Barakaa. Barakaa, Kabal, and Quan.
Yes.
Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4. And mythologies, right?
Yes, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I forgot about that.
A Foot Clan. So how it's been? It's been a couple of years, buddy. How you been?
Yes, it's been great.
Been great?
Yep.
So from the last interview to this interview, what's changed? What are the new gigs? What are the new jobs? Have you been doing any Mortal Kombat stuff? Tell the fans, give us a quick catch up.
I got married last week, so
yeah. And not only just a normal wedding, a Disney wedding.
That's right. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so
yes.
I'm not sure how many people know about that, but I got to go on the Smuggler's Run. Millennium Falcon ride.
Oh yeah,
that was cool. And Rise of the Resistance.
And I'm jealous.
Really?
I've lived here 2 years, and I have yet to go to Galaxy's Edge.
You gotta go.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh man. It was,
what's up, man?
Who's that? Oh, that was Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage coming in for a cameo. Right on.
Right.
So what have you guys been up to? How many conventions? You've been doing a lot of stuff like since the last. It's been about 4 or 5 years since I interviewed you.
After COVID, well, actually before COVID,
yeah.
And after you and I did our last interview,
yeah.
We had a slew of conventions.
Nice.
After that, we were hitting the circuit, and then once COVID hit, it had pretty much all stopped, and we were kind of just doing stuff online.
That's awesome.
I do a lot of stuff on Instagram. You can follow me there. Richard
Divizio on Instagram. He posts a lot of cool stuff, guys. A lot of cool stuff.
I do, and if you're not there, I'm gonna rip your heart out.
Exactly.
No.
So since we're at Florida Free Play, a lot of vintage video games. Take me back to the origins when you first got the call for that Mortal Kombat job, the very first one. How did they sell it to you, Richard? So they give you a call and say, look, we're doing something new, we're doing a new video game. How did they sell it to you, and then why did you do the job, and what appealed to you?
Well, it really didn't need to be sold to me because I was going to be working with my friends, and we all grew up together, and anytime you get a chance to work on a project that's creative,
yes,
and you're going to work with your buddies,
yeah,
on something, then it's not a hard sell. I was all in, so.
So when they got the call, did they always want you for Kano, or did they say, hey, come in and you'll audition for a couple of parts and we'll pick the best one for you?
Well, I really didn't have to audition because, I grew up with John Tobias.
Yeah.
He's the lead artist on the game.
Yeah.
And Daniel and I grew up with him. So, when we got the call.
I never grew up.
Yeah, you're still a kid.
Are we all kids?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
But we grew up all together, hung out, together, watched awesome movies together.
Yeah.
Just, and then John worked for Midway Games, and
so when you got the call, did they basically say, hey, you can pick whatever character you want?
It's a little bit more detailed. When I write my book, you can find out all the details.
Nice.
Not just kidding. No, it's deeper than that. There's a lot of stuff to tell about that. But I'll just keep it simple. That we got the call from John, and he said, "Come on in. We're going to try some stuff out."
Yeah.
And there were no other actors from like an acting agency.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
They didn't go any corporate route or anything.
Now your
like
costumes, did they say you can make your costume whatever you want it to be, or did they have a costume ready to go for you guys?
No, there were no costumes ready to go because John had sketches
Yeah,
that he had drawn.
So they kind of had an idea.
Yeah, they had an idea, and then from there, we had gone to a place called Fantasy Headquarters in Chicago.
Nice.
And it still exists there.
Okay.
On Milwaukee Avenue. Look at it, I'm giving a little,
Dude, I love this guy, man. It's been so many years, buddy. I missed you so much. I missed you so much, man.
But we found a lot of the stuff that we needed to make the game, like the Kano mask was just like a Phantom of the Opera mask.
Yeah, but like I always tell people, less is more. I mean, it looks super good, and like the eye, like the red eye, it was great.
You know, someone asked me yesterday here at the convention, you know, where did the influence come for all the characters? And I said, because they asked about the eye, I said, the face mask thing is pretty much like your Terminator, cyborg type of mercenary thief character.
And that adds to the character because, like, without that, you wouldn't know if Kano was a good guy or a villain. With that red eye, you can kind of tell that, like, yeah, this guy's a villain.
Yeah.
This guy's a villain. So the next question I want to know is, like, after you guys did the video game and it exploded and they decided to make the movie, did they invite you to the set, or did like they wanted nothing to do with you guys?
I actually did go to the set, but it was at my own expense. I had to fly out there myself, and just right before that, I actually tried to get into film, but Hollywood kind of had their own people
take on it.
That they had their own actors that they wanted to be in the film. So, you know, we had no agents or anything like that to push for us.
And guys, I'm not ripping on that movie. I love that movie, but I'm telling you, I think you and Dan should have been in that film.
Yeah!
And I'm not just saying
that's what the fans want, right? They want the real Kano.
And I'm being honest. I'm not just saying that because we're friends. I'm saying because you did a great job on the character.
Thank you. I do want to say something, though.
Yes, go ahead.
Did you see the new Mortal Kombat movie?
I did see the new Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so in the new Mortal Kombat movie, Kano, Josh Lawson, he stole the show in the film, and people ask me, how did I like the film?
I was going to ask, did you like his performance?
I loved it, and actually I got to talk with him.
Yes.
And I welcomed him into the MK family.
Yes.
And he got back to me on Instagram, said thank you. So, but yeah, he pretty much stole the show.
I will say one critique about the character.
Yeah.
I love that, like, your character has the metal on your face.
Yeah.
His, just the laser just comes from his eyeball. So it's kind of like a laser beam, like kind of a cyborg, but kind of not.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I didn't like about they changed it. I thought they should have had the metal built into his face. That's just that, but that's the only thing that I would critique about. I did love his performance. I really did.
Yeah, the creative liberties they start to take, you know.
Now, did they invite you to the new one?
No.
Okay. All right.
But I would have went if they would have invited me. But that's a long way to Australia.
So when you did go to the original set, like,
yes.
What were they filming that day? Like they said, sure, you can come. Like, what were they actually doing that day?
They didn't even start filming it.
Okay.
It was just a bunch of carpenters that were building the set design.
Got it.
So you can see like the temples and everything, and it looked really cool.
Did you meet any of the actors?
I did not. No.
Got it.
No. But I am friends with Chris Casamassa.
Yes.
And I do believe was
good actor, by the way.
I think he was in that.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, that was the 1995 one. Yeah.
Now, is this the first time you and Dan have been at Florida Free Play?
Daniel's been here before. I've never been here.
So what do you think of the convention so far?
So far, a lot of pinball machines. Not as many arcade games, but it's cool to see a lot of the retro, vintage games. I've never seen this many.
And I'll be honest, I'm actually glad there's more pinball because everybody knows on my YouTube channel I suck at video games. I love video games, but I suck at playing them. So I was telling the fans, I'm like, guys, I will get footage of Fierce playing vintage video games, and I will be playing pinball. So what do you like more? Do you like pinball more, or do you like games more?
I like games more. If I do want to play a game, I usually go in Chicago area. Or I live the Galloping Ghost Arcade.
I've heard of that place. I've never been, but I've heard of it.
When you come to Chicago, we'll go there.
Oh yeah, for
Doc
sure.
Mack, who owns the Galloping Ghost Arcade in Brookfield, Illinois. You get a chance to go there. There's probably about close to 1,000 games, arcade stand-up games. Pretty much the largest in the world. So get a chance.
Nice.
That's where you can meet us. We're there most of the time. That's where we do most of our signings.
I got two last questions for you.
Not as many vintage games, I think, as they have here. I mean, I'm sorry, vintage pinball. I think he actually started a new pinball section at the Galloping Ghost.
Oh, nice.
But here at Free Play, I've never seen this many vintage pinball games, like from the 1950s and 60s. So that's kind of cool to see.
So the second to the last question is it doesn't have to be from a video game that you've been in. Any Mortal Kombat game that you've seen, the old ones, the new ones, what is your favorite finishing move of all time from any character? It could be from your character, another character, like the best finishing move of all time.
Okay. Well, for one, from MK1, it's me ripping the heart out as Kano.
Okay.
But in, I do believe I'm not sure if it's MK10,
Yeah.
where Barakaa takes a bite out of, what is it, Justin?
The brain.
The brain.
Oh, so he rips the brain out, takes a bite out of it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I think the one. Correct me if I'm
Kinda
wrong,
gory,
Justin.
but it's awesome.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he rips your brain out. He takes a bite of it, and then the rest of it he throws down on the ground.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. My finishing move, I've got two.
Okay.
And I'm being honest, guys. I love the heart rip, and then I love the freezing from Sub-Zero. And the very first one shoots the ice at you. You freeze, and then he just uppercuts, and you explode into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorite from the original. Now the new movie, I did love where somebody got thrown through an ice wall. That was a good one. From the new movie.
Yeah, the effects were really awesome.
Yeah, the effects were amazing.
Yeah, they were great. I like that scene.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for the next movie.
the ice wall comes up, and it's
that's great.
It's not really a finishing move, but it's a move that I love.
Oh, yeah,
a
it's
newer
great.
one. Ice wall comes up, he grabs him, just kind of like flips him.
They didn't even have those
Goes
effects
flying.
in 1995, you know?
They should have, I swear.
But no, it's cool.
So, and then my last question is, if you can pick your favorite character, besides your character, what's another favorite character that you love out of all the Mortal Kombat? Scorpion.
Yeah.
Why Scorpion?
Well, for one, I coined the phrase "get over here."
Yes.
I don't know if you knew that.
No. I remember you telling me. This is our third interview. The first one we did was what, 5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And then we did two and a half years ago. We did a live stream, and in the live stream, I don't know if you remember, you did tell me that you coined it.
Yes. When we were filming, when Daniel was doing Scorpion, I was there that day.
Yes.
And so we were going back and forth on what, I know Ed Boon wanted to have some sort of lasso kind of thing to pull a guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And Daniel had a dagger and a rope in his bag. So,
Nice.
we just grabbed that and I said, why don't you just take this dagger, throw it into the guy's chest, and you pull it back like this, and you just tell him to get over here.
Now, was there any other alterations besides that, or was it just that one?
No, that was pretty much the one that blew it out of the water.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
We went with that, so that was cool, and that stuck, and now it's a historic phrase. And
it's amazing that it stuck, because in the new movie, at the very end of the film, he says, "Get over here," and I always think of you. I'm like, dude, that's all Richard, man.
I think it's Ed Boon's voice, but those 3 words.
Get over here. It's legendary.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
if they wanted to check out all of your social media, where would they go? Instagram, YouTube, where can they all go for that?
Mostly Instagram. It's just at Richard Divizio. If you're going to do Facebook, it's Mortal Kombat actor Richard Divizio. It's a fan page, but I'm not there as much. But those are the only 2. Oh, you can do Instagram. I got a lot of videos on there.
And then
Richard Divizio on YouTube.
And you do have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's just Richard Divizio.
So check them out, guys. And we're going to be here all weekend at the convention. I want to thank you for your time, buddy. Yeah. Oh, man, that was that close. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.